Gwennetta Wright.
And I'm Deonta B.
And welcome to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Happy birthday, girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yay, it's almost your birthday.
I'm almost there. I'm ready for you to welcome me to the 40
yes,
Club.
ma'am.
Yes, and I'm also ready to be a millionaire mastermind.
Yes, ma'am. That's what we're going for.
We are well on our way, and I'm excited about today's guest because we are talking to people that are building up millionaire masterminds.
Yes, so we got the millionaire mastermind herself, Dr. Velma Trayham. She is the CEO of Thinkzilla marketing and PR firm. Plus, she just started the Millionaire Mastermind Academy. So I can't wait to hear what she got to talk about. And who else we got on the show?
Well, we have Columbus's finest, the AP, the Midday Diva herself. And you know, she's a program manager in Columbus, so everybody knows her at 98.3 The Beat. And we also have Grammy-nominated producer JBeatzz, and he's written for all of the celebrities. So, I mean, we're talking to millionaire masterminds. If we're just getting started, this is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. So stay tuned, keep it locked. Millionaire Masterminds, we'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
Hi, I'm Deonta B of Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and you can catch us every first and third Monday on Fox 54. If you would like to be a show guest, contact us on Facebook at Gwen's Business Corner, or you can email us at gwenbusinesscorner@gmail.com. Welcome back. So if you're just tuning in, we are talking to Millionaire Masterminds, the new decade. And here with us, we have the Dr. Velma Trayham. She is the Millionaire Mastermind herself. Welcome.
Hey, lady.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming to the corner.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes. I'm always delighted to be here with you ladies.
Yes. So we just like to get right to it. So tell us the inspiration for the Millionaire Mastermind Academy.
Yes, the inspiration behind the Millionaire Mastermind Academy is understanding that women, we're so dynamic. Like, you know, it's really our time. And one of the things I've realized is that a lot of us feel like we don't have the resources and the tools that we need to scale successful businesses.
Okay.
And so in saying that, that was some of the challenges that I had in my early entrepreneur days, with understanding, you know, who do I go to help me to build this? And so as I thought about all of the challenges that I had in my early days, I decided that I would create an ecosystem for women to help them to learn, build, and scale successful businesses. And so that's how it all came about.
I love it.
I do too.
Yes.
And I'm all about that millionaire stuff.
And being a mastermind.
Being a mastermind. So through the academy, the mission of it is to end poverty through entrepreneurship. So why is that so important to you?
We're in a new decade. We're in a time where our gifts and talents are on the inside of us.
Right.
And so with knowing that, we have to understand that our best is ahead of us and it's in us. And so I think it's important to shed light on understanding that riches and wealth is in us. We just need to tap into it.
I so agree.
So you have chosen to take it a step further. You have the Millionaire Mastermind Academy, and you said, why not bring us together and create gatherings? Because like you said, we need those resources and tools. So what was the inspiration behind taking it a step further and saying, not only am I going to have an academy, but I'm going to gather and have events and actually sit down and create panels and discussions to provide these tools?
Yeah, first thing I believe that we're missing is the championing togetherness. I believe that it's powerful when you bring us together.
Right.
For so long, and they're still doing it now, where they're doing things to try to divide us because they know that together that we're very powerful. And so with saying that, I realized that it was super important to bring us together from a collaborative space so that we can collaborate on ideas, so that we can also empower one another. This entrepreneur journey isn't easy.
Right.
And so, but when you come together and when you move and you realize that through faith that all things are possible, and when you are together and you have sisterhood, you know, especially in a time where people don't want to share knowledge.
Right.
Or the knowledge that they're sharing is not good knowledge. And so everyone's going around in circles and no one is going anywhere. So I decided that I would become the change that I wanted to see. And that was being able to cultivate an ecosystem to where us women can come and lift one another up as we climb.
Right. That is mastermind talk right there.
So it's known that, you know, women can't work together, right? That's where everybody say, oh, women can't work together. So what was the challenges that you faced when it came to, you know, doing a gathering for women only and trying to create a academy that focuses just on women? What were some of the challenges you had?
Well, one of the things is I think it was all about breaking that stereotype of women not being able to work together. Now, granted, there are some women that can't work together, and those women can stay where they are, okay? They can stay where they are because light and darkness cannot mix in the same room. And so I knew that if I created an ecosystem of love, of, you know, patient, of being kind, so I expect to receive that back in return. And then if I don't receive that back in return, then it is time for us to part ways. And so I think that when you set those boundaries, you attract what you are. And so thankfully, I have a very, very small percentage of those who have succumbed to what they think that women cannot, you know, work together.
I love it.
Yes, definitely. Yes. So you have a blog, and on your blog you talk about 9 ways to market your business on a limited budget as an entrepreneur. So what are some of those strategies, especially for someone that's just starting out in business and trying to figure out how do I begin with marketing?
Absolutely. When I wrote that blog, it was a couple of years ago, so I'm going to talk about some modern day techniques on marketing on a limited budget. The first thing I would say is being able to blog, to write about, you know, not just writing to be writing, but actually writing about case studies, writing about the journey, writing about, you know, the problem and then the solution that you are bringing to this problem. So blogging is number one, but also relationship building is so very important. And I'm not talking about relationship building on social media, okay? Social media is a tool. It's a tool to use, but it's not a mechanism where you actually build relationships on there, because you don't know what people, you don't know if they're real. You don't know how authentic they are. You don't know if what they're saying, if they're really doing what they're saying. So getting out in the community and really building real relationships. Number 3, I would say, is definitely aligning yourself with organizations that are able to help you. Organizations that have the resources and the tools to be able to get you, for example, the Atlanta Business League, or the Urban League, or NMSDC. All of these organizations that have the resources to help entrepreneurs get to the next level. The fourth thing I would say is knowing who your target audience is, so that you can market specifically to them, because you can't be all things to everybody. Educating yourself to understand what KPIs are. What are the key performance indicators on your Google, putting the right analytics on your websites. And it doesn't cost anything to put Google tracking on your site to understand who your audience is, who's actually going to your website, how long they're staying on your website, what pages are they staying on the longest. Word of mouth, being able to have other people wearing your t-shirt. Word of mouth is really the best form of marketing. When you do great work, then people talk about you. So making it a point to do good work and have people to wear your t-shirts. And media, like right here, right now, right here, you know, making friends with people like y'all so that people can come and talk about what it is that they do.
Right.
Last but not least, I think that a lot of times people think that it's bad to boast or to brag or to talk about what it is that you do. It's not. That's not a bad thing. You need to talk about what it is that you do so that people understand what it is that you do. So starting to talk about more, not what it is that you sell, but the problem that you actually solve, and then money will find you. So those are all ways that I would recommend to market on a limited budget.
Right. Those are mastermind nuggets.
Yes, those are some great tips. Yes. So tell the viewers how they can find you, your company Thinkzilla, and if they want to be a part of the Mastermind Millionaire Academy.
Yes. Dr. Velma Trayham on all social media platforms, Millionaire Mastermind Academy.org, Millionaire Mastermind _Academy on Instagram, Millionaire Mastermind Academy on Facebook, and then Thinkzilla is just that, Thinkzilla.
All right, now, well, thank you, lady.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm always glad and honored to be here with y'all.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, she gave us some mastermind tips.
Well, there you have it. We are talking about the Millionaire Mastermind, and coming up next, we got a few surprises in store for you because we are getting into the real decade. We're in the 3rd month of the year, so this is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Stay tuned. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
So welcome back. On today's show, we're talking about being a millionaire mastermind. And we have our very own, the Midday Diva AP. Hey, lady.
Hello, Gwen. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the corner.
Thank you.
We are so
glad to be here.
We are. Thank you for coming.
So you're in an industry that a lot of people try to get in, and you've been in it for over 2 decades.
Yes.
So bring us back. Tell us, what was your inspiration in starting in the radio business?
Actually, I wanted to be a lawyer, and my major was political science. I called a radio station to get some advertising for a fundraiser, and the PD there said, "You have a great voice, you should do radio."
Wow.
And he actually did me an air check and gave me a job.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
So I kind of fell into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if it's over 2 decades, girl.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. So 2 decades of being a radio personality. And now you've landed program director.
Yes.
So what are some of the challenges that you face transitioning from being a radio personality where it's just you to being a program director where you're responsible for everybody else along with the station?
Well, first of all, I'm in hip-hop radio, so that's very different. There are only about 7 female hip-hop program directors.
Right.
And one of the challenges is, as women age, they start calling you ma'am. And that's not really in the hip-hop genre. So many times, it's hard for men to listen to women.
Right.
Although hip-hop radio is focused toward women 18 to 49 long range, most of the powers that be are men.
Right.
So it's hard for women, even though it's focused toward us, it's hard for people to take our advice when it comes to advertising for us.
Right.
I can imagine that.
Right.
Especially being the head lady in charge.
Yes. And, many times women, they look at us as being meek and quiet. So sometimes you really have to have a stern voice when you're talking to men. And then when you get a stern voice, they think they've made you mad.
Right. You angry.
Yes.
Angry woman.
Yes. And they want, sometimes you get labeled the angry woman.
Right.
But that's okay too. Although I'm not angry, if that's what you want to call me to do your job correctly, that's fine.
Right.
Right, exactly.
I understand so much. So, radio. We hear the term or the saying now that radio is dead because of social media and because of people doing YouTube and different things like that. So how do y'all make radio interesting, so people can still tune in to radio?
Well, we have to stay in the culture. Radio from 20 years ago may be dead, but now we have YouTube and the other outlets that help us actually get a voice in other places other than the city that we're in. So we do podcasts, we go live, we're on all social media, and we're also in the streets in our city, because it's wonderful that you can get a lot of other outlets and you can hear other things, but there's not too many places except radio where you can hear your own craft, or when you can see the personality walk down the street, or see them in the club, or see them in the grocery store even.
Right.
I like that answer.
Yes. So what advice would you give someone in the new decade after you have been in it for 2 decades? What advice would you give someone that's in the position of they are a radio personality and they're looking to level up in the new decade and become a program director, which is a whole nother ball game?
Yes. I would say stay relevant, stay hungry. Always listen to your listeners and never think that you know everything. Right. You have to have someone, for instance, I don't go to clubs, we call the ballet, the men's ballet, after hours clubs. Okay. I don't go there, but I have somebody on my team that does.
Right.
I may not DJ at nightclubs, but I have people on my team that do, and I often visit. Where I may be in the hospitals and the schools, they're not. So you have to be able to touch every listener that perhaps may be listening to the radio, no matter how old or young, and no matter what ethnic background also.
Right.
Good girl. So let's talk about building a relationship and networking. How has that enhanced your career?
Wow. Well, you know what? That's something I still struggle with.
Oh, wow.
But I'm a people person, as they say, where I'm more of in your face. Hello, how are you doing? Okay. With social media, I've had to adapt to social media, to posting every day. Some parts of me I want private, but people want to know. Right. And that in social media, people feel like they know you. So you have to really get out there, and you have to be open with yourself, and you have to be more in the culture sometimes than people would think that you are, in all different areas. And so when it comes to networking, it may not be a mixer that you're going to. You may have to get out there and be on social media more often than you thought you would have to be. Because you can go to a place and visit 100 people, but on social media, you got hundreds of thousands.
Right. And you know what? It's funny that you said that because what you just demonstrated is the change of time with the new decade. Because when you started out, it was cassette tapes. You know, it was back in that era when it was different. And now social media is it. And we're all having to, tap into that new era of the new decade. Right. To stay relevant. And it's very important for business, for radio, entertainment. Anybody. So lastly, tell the viewers how they can find you, because we know we talked about the social network, so you got to keep you in the network.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Midday Diva _AP. On Facebook, you can find me at Midday Diva AP. And also on social media, our station site, you can find it at 98.3 The Beat Columbus on Instagram and Twitter.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy myself. Thank you so much.
Yes, the Midday Diva. Well, there you have it. We're getting you into being a millionaire mastermind in the new decade. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
Hi, I'm Deonta B of Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and you can catch us every first and third Monday on Fox 54. If you would like to be a show guest, contact us on Facebook at Gwen's Business Corner, or you can email us at gwenbusinesscorner@gmail.com. Welcome back. So if you're just tuning in, we are talking about being a millionaire mastermind, and we have Grammy-nominated music producer, JBeatzz.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing today?
Welcome to the corner.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Appreciate y'all having me in the corner, you know. I'm glad I don't got to be on the corner no more. But I'll come to y'all corner anytime. You know? How's it going though?
So we'd like to jump right into it. So you've been in the music industry for over a decade.
Yes.
What was your inspiration in getting to this industry?
My inspiration to get it in, just to be great. Just, you know, I want to be known as someone great when I leave this planet. You know what I mean? I want to do something for my family. You know, I just go hard for my family and legacy. You know, that's what pushes me, just to be known as one of the greats 100 years from now, 250 years from now.
Okay.
So that's what inspires me. Yeah.
All right. Now.
Yeah.
So what started you out in the actual industry? Because we know so many people are artists, but you know, it's very rare that we get to actually talk to the person that's actually the brains behind it, the producer. So
Gotcha.
What made you say, you know, instead of an artist, I'm going to actually produce the music and make the sounds?
Cool. Yeah, because at my time, for one, you know, when I started producing, everybody was trying to be an artist.
Right.
You know, so it was like, at that time, it was just so many people being artists, so where can I fill the void in that? Let me be a producer, because I was a drummer. I played drums throughout grade school.
Okay.
Through grade school, middle school, and 1 year in high school. You know, I did concert band, and so I know how to read music and rhythms and all that. So one day I decided I want to make beats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I want to know how to make beats, so I did all my research, and I figured out what equipment I had to buy, and I spent my income tax check that year. I was like 17 years old, and I bought my first beat machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
So what are some of the services that you provide, especially to the artists that are out there? Because, you know, artists are always, they're looking for the producers. They're looking for that great sound.
Well, yeah, services I provide, of course, is full production, you know, and if you get a song, you know, if you copy the track, you're not just getting the beat. I do production, mixing, recording, you know, post-production. You know, I do everything, and then I just send it out for mastering, and then that's it. So you can come to me, get your song recorded, mixed, and fully produced. So once you come see JBeatzz, once you come see the doctor, you know, you're ready to put your song out once you leave me.
I love it.
I love
the
it.
doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
So when you come for your checkup, you know, I'll try my best to take care of you, you know. Yeah.
So the music industry is large, especially when it comes to artists, music producers. So what are some of the challenges that you have faced in your run?
Being patient, waiting my turn, because everybody wants it now. Everybody wants to get on. Everybody wants to get paid, but people coming up trying to figure out how to do it. It's like there's no right or wrong way to do it. You know what I mean? It's just doing it, staying consistent, building relationships, and waiting your turn.
I love it.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah.
So you have produced songs for Nicki Minaj, Future, Stevie Wonder, the list goes on.
Yeah.
So what would you say is, as far as your network, how has that enhanced your career, and how have you used that in opportunities?
Pretty much everything. You know, like your network is definitely your net worth in a sense, you know, but my network is years of relationships, years of doing business, years of people seeing me, you know, just a matter of time of me doing business with certain people. Then when I do business with those people, they happen to know those people that I already knew before I met those people, which know those people, which knows those people who know those people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all about, my face card is good out here. I do good business, I provide a good service, and that's why I'm still standing. Yeah.
I love it. And it's funny that you said that, because what I love is the fact that you said it was years, because people think it's just overnight. Like, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to build this network. And it does. Like, it's 15 years in the making. So, you know.
Well, whenever I die, whether it's 50 years, 100 years from now, like, my cell phone contacts are probably worth millions of dollars. So whoever can crack my cell phone, you know, will be a multi-millionaire.
That's it. Millionaire Mastermind.
Right. So for those who start out in the industry, what advice would you give to them?
Well, it depends what they're trying to do first.
If they're trying to be a music producer.
They're trying to be a music producer. First, learn how to produce. You know, learn how to make your beats, learn how to record people, learn how to make songs, because so many people are making beats and claim they're producers. There's beat makers and there's producers. You know what I mean? So, yeah, make your beats, record your songs, but figure out how to make a song. Figure out how to tell the artist how to sing or how to rap a certain way. Like, tell them, I like how you say it, but say it like this. You know, get more into the music.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you said, because I couldn't decipher. It's beat makers and it's producers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know. There it is.
You think it's the same. I would think it was the same.
I mean, most people do, you know, the consumer's ears, you know. But they are the buyers, so, you know, and we appreciate y'all, because without y'all, we nothing, you know.
That's that mastermind knowledge right there.
Right.
So lastly, tell the viewers how they can find you, because we know they need JBeatzz.
Oh, yes. Well, my social media is Instagram.com/JBeatzz. That's at JBeatzz, JBeatzz. Twitter at JBeatzz. My Facebook is Team JBeatzz. And if you want to book me, it's booking.jbeatzz@gmail.com. Say it again, booking.jbeatzz@gmail.com. So make sure you have a little checkbook ready. You know, I work with all budgets, so just hit up the email and my team will get back to you.
Oh, well, thank you for coming.
Yes, and giving us that millionaire mastermind knowledge.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank you.
So we're about out of here. We talked to a lot of different millionaire masterminds today. And, you know, I'm a mastermind myself. So if you want to check me out, follow me on all social media outlets at Gwennetta Wright. And make sure that you're following Gwen Business Corner on all social media outlets as well. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Deonta, tell them how to find you.
Well, you can find me at all social media outlets at The Real Deonta B. And I mean, it's March, so I'm getting ready to be fabulous and 40.
Oh, yeah.
And so
when we come back for the next show, Deonta will be 40. So happy birthday, bestie.
Quick question. What's your Instagram? Can I DM you?
Oh, sure.
All right, bet. All right, cool. You heard it, yeah. All right.
The Real Deonta B. And there you have it. We're talking to the Millionaire Masterminds. And this is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. See you next time.
Right,
peace.